In order to save the lives of the occupants of a vehicle on the toll highway, a vehicle had to be cut in two. Members of the Jamaican populace were confounded after the occupants of a Honda van narrowly escaped losing their lives after the vehicle that they were traveling in had a collision on the Edward Seaga Highway on Saturday, and the vehicle had to be cut in two. Onlookers claimed that the vehicle had a collision with a utility pole. After the vehicle was cut in two, there were bits and pieces of the vehicle all across the road. According to information, the occupants managed to survive the incident. Even the conflagration professionals who were on the scene could be heard marveling at the new development. A 74-year-old Jamaican living in the United Kingdom is worried that he may pass away as a result of his ailment if he were to be returned to Jamaica. This elderly Jamaican man has a serious ailment, and he's currently dealing with the possibility of being sent from the United Kingdom to his island home of Jamaica. He is also very worried that if he is returned to the island of Jamaica, he will pass away very quickly. He says that he is unable to afford health care in Jamaica. 74-year-old Mr. Williams has been a resident of Birmingham in the United Kingdom since 2003. He went to the United Kingdom from Jamaica on a visitor's visa, which expired in June 2004. Williams, however, is said to have somehow thought that he had settled in the United Kingdom and was now a citizen. In order to survive in Jamaica, he says that you would have to be earning a lot of money. He says that he has been able to survive in the United Kingdom as a result of his earnings from gardening. In 2019, Mr. Williams was diagnosed with myeloma and has since been in and out of hospital as a result of the treatment that he requires. In September of 2019, he received the diagnosis that he had the big C. He made applications to remain in the United Kingdom on the grounds of his medical condition. However, his application was refused in December of 2019. Despite being granted permission to appeal the refusal of his application, Mr. Williams is still fearful of being sent to Jamaica. He says that in Jamaica he would have no support and would not be able to afford medical treatment. When Williams insists that he cannot afford the treatment, he cannot pay for the treatment in Jamaica. He says that if the Home Office officials return him to Jamaica, he will pass away because he is unable to afford medical treatment. He says that he has no intentions to cause harm to anyone. Lewin says his intentions are to keep himself to himself. He does not want any trouble. He says he has never been to court since his arrival in England. However, he has had to go because of immigration issues. He says that's the only time that he is aware of himself being inside of a court. The Jamaican is being assisted in his appeal by the UK group Migrant Voice. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is supporting the idea that Portmore should become the island's 15th parish, despite the growing concerns and criticisms that have come from others across the island. Many persons have said that Portmore lacks some basic amenities and infrastructure, including a hospital, which would make it unsuitable for parish status. This, however, argues that Portmore's evolution should get government support, similar to when it received support from the People's National Party's administration and was designated as a municipality. The Prime Minister argued that his JLP administration is taking it a step further to support Portmore in its development and self-expression. He says that Portmore is developing as the informatics center, the area where business processing and outsourcing technology is thriving and developing. says that if it were to achieve parish status, it would have its own sense of direction and governance, and its dream would be realized to a greater extent. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the stories that have been discussed in this session. We are very happy that the persons who had a collision on the highway on Saturday are still alive. Thanks for watching and goodbye.